Okay, let's go.
See that light over there? Never have I understood its purpose. Yeah. And you keep telling me that you're dead inside, even though no one's ever made me feel so alive. Hello, Voiders, and welcome to a fresh edition of I Hate Sundays.
We hate it really.
So,
Ready to get hurt again.
yeah. This is my last weekend in Germany before I have to go back to Canada.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but we'll be back for sure. We got a crazy ass weekend coming up.
Big things.
Yeah.
Open air cinema.
Open air cinema, starting off with open air cinema. Sam got us reservations for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I'm going to be so fucking homesick. I am going to cry my fucking eyes out. It'll be awful. It'll be horrible. I'll be a sentimental mess. Let's count how many times I cry.
Yeah, I hope we can console them.
Yeah, but first we have to pick up the tickets and get a little hammered. With a smile that can't do harm, like a fallen angel, with a kitten in their arm. They asked if I was a soldier or a fucking fag, so I killed the president and I burned my flag. Gonna buy some flowers like I'm firing a gun. Gonna tell my mother, bitch, I'm not your son. Count your fucking blessings, 'cause everything will pass. Take that name that you gave me, shove it up your ass. California's burning like my dreams on the boulevard. Gonna love my baby, she's my fucking star. Okay, the whole gang's back. We're gonna show you guys now the heart of Frankfurt's Gangsta Town. The most iconic music.
Let's go.
Yeah. This is great. We're like in the most fucked up place in the town, and they're like playing this peaceful classical music.
Yes. I got a little bit of horror movie vibe.
Yeah.
Like, this is not normal. Like, why other playing classical music?
I like it though.
I like it too. It's got an artsy vibe.
Yeah, totally. Okay.
What up? It's beautiful music. Warms my heart.
So we are really liking the location, and it's really looking sweet. And I'm gonna cry so badly. So we finished it off. I cried 3 times.
I didn't see you cry.
And even though it's kind of cold, because it's Germany, and I think it's fall now, like it turned fall overnight.
Yeah.
Like last week it was like, how do you say it in degrees?
It was like, let's say, 100 degrees.
100 degrees.
Yeah.
And now it's fucking cold.
Now it's like 60 degrees.
Yeah, but it was super nice. I love it.
I cried 3 times.
Yes, it was very emotional. But yeah, let's
drink some of these emotions now.
Yeah. Look, it's the Rusties. It's the Rusties. They share the pizza rustica.
Oh, you can't. It's so personal. It's so personal. Like pizza rustica. Yeah, it's more than cheese and some. It's more than cheese and some ham and some dough. It's about love
Yes.
and pizza. Very bad pizza.
So guys, we still went out and made it to the karaoke bar. I hope Sam will have her microphone on tonight. I'm pissing at the moment, you just don't see it. But I am.
Okay, guys, it's 5 a.m. We're dead. I'm saying goodnight, signing off to you. Goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
I'm not showing everybody at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's just not nice.
It's really 5 a.m.
I think it's 4. I lied. I'm sorry, guys.
4:40.
Oh, it is?
Oh, 4:15.
4:15. Yeah. Good night, guys. Yo, waiters. Good. Whatever this is, it's 4:45 and I kind of woke up. Oh, by the way, did I mention we are extending this Sunday all the way up to until we get to Canada. So there's that. You guys are probably wondering how the recording session turned out that me and Nikki did last week. Well, we finished up 4 songs. And just like last year, I'm going to show you exactly how they sound. You can find all the links to the songs in the description down. So if you want to listen to the whole thing, you can do that too. But here are a couple of excerpts. And even Army Trucks is in this. People who have been following my channel know goddamn well how that song happened. It's a song that's very dear to my heart. It like took the energy of recording 3 songs. That one, it's just insane. So here, have a look at our recording session.
Full of explosives, with a smile that can't do harm, like a fallen angel, with a kitten in their arms. They asked if I was a soldier or a fucking fag, so I killed the president when you're 60. Everything about you makes me feel so small. Tell me about the boys that did you wrong. Bash me up with walls surrounding your soul. Make me feel like a broken plate of jello. Make me sob and make me giggle. Everything about this world seems so fickle. And you keep telling me that you're dead inside, even though no one's ever made me feel so alive. And no matter how many drugs I take, you're the biggest trip. My angel of Sunset Strip. And if this is all there is, love me in the ruins of you and I. And if this is all there is, let's do everything to be together tonight. And if this is all there is, then you are all I got. Blasting through the dreams of a world that's falling apart. When I close my eyes, I see you and I in my rooftop hot tub in the sky. And we're so happy that they think we died. The thought of you keeps me alive. But it's kinda hard to wish upon a star when there's army trucks on the boulevard. When there's army trucks on the boulevard. But nothing lasts forever. No, nothing lasts forever. Even army trucks on the boulevard.
Now, wasn't that fun? No. No, it's weird. This is the first time since I moved to LA that I actually don't even feel like going now. But we got a lot of stuff to do, and the main mission is to get back to Hollywood, and I gotta set everything aside until that happens, so yeah. Okay, Voiders, the moment of where we leave here again is coming. I don't know when we'll be returning, but here we go, back to Toronto. Yay! Yay! Made it to Toronto. It's actually still summer here, which it wasn't in Germany anymore. God, I look like shit. It was a 9-hour flight and I'm sweating like a maniac. It's fucking hot. Yeah, time to go back to the old school place. Did you miss this, everybody? Well, guess what I'm gonna do first. So before we finish off the Sunday today, we still didn't review a movie, and I thought it was the perfect time to see Bill and Ted actually in the movies, unlike most people who are watching it on pay-per-view. I'm expecting quite a lot. I was really a big fan of the first one, not so much of the second one because I didn't like the death character. So I'm really hoping that this is like going to be one of our better ones of the year, if maybe not even even in the top 3.
Be excellent to each other.
That was really touching and sweet. Oh, we gotta talk more about this. So, let's talk Bill and Ted. It's the great thing about this is it's written by the exact same people who brought us Bill and Ted 1, Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon, and directed by Dean Paris, who has been generally making things like Galaxy Quest and Red 2, all really fantastic action films. So basically the plot in Bill and Ted Face the Music is that Bill and Ted is that like 30 years have passed since their last adventure, and their music career has been first on an uprising, and then after a while it just settled down into obscurity. They're still happily married with their wives from 1408, and now also have 2 daughters. One day they get visited by Kelly, played by Kristen Schaal, who is someone from the future who is telling them that they have about a couple of minutes basically to write a song that will reunite the world. And this is where they travel through time to find each other in the future and find out how this song was written. And they also have help from their daughters, who are also on a separate quest, which I will not get into because that will be way too much spoiler territory. But okay, so how does it hold up? Like, I know we had all the following concerns, and which is the question if Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves can still play Bill and Ted in the same convincing way that they used to back in the early days. I think that was 89 that the first Bill and Ted came out, and I gotta say, god damn it, they can. Like, not for a second did I not think that I was looking at an older version of Bill and Ted. So this was pretty awesome. And what I also gotta say is that anybody who is a fan of like the original films is going to love this, because it honestly doesn't even feel like it was written in 2020. It feels like a product of the 90s. The whole entire movie goes under like the same logic and the same style that you know from the original films. So it honestly feels like a time capsule at times, because honestly, in these bitter and dire days, they don't make movies like this anymore. And I am so happy that we got to see it in the cinema too. Else I really gotta hand it to, and not just because I have a celebrity crush on Samara Weaving, I really gotta hand it to Samara Weaving and Brigitte Lundy Payne, who play Bill and Ted's daughters, and they do that so well. And you really love these chicks in the movies. They are so fun to watch, and you just really sympathize for their characters. So I could actually imagine them making a spin-off franchise with Bill and Ted's daughters. I, for one, would find that awesome, and I would really love to see that happen. And it's totally over the top, of course it is, just like any other Bill and Ted adventure, but it does what it sets out to do just ultimately perfectly. Kirsten Schaal, again, also does a really good job. She's slowly becoming one of my favorite actresses, I gotta admit. She's really good at stuff. Like, I also really liked her in that movie with the detective. What was it called again? My Spy, yeah. I really liked her in My Spy as well, and of course in Bob's Burgers. We have a lot of like CGI and green screen effects. Some work really well and some look really tacky and cheesy, but this isn't really a movie that you're going to judge the effects of really, really badly. Like, this is all about having fun. this is a type of film where you don't really, where you're really like just fuck logic and like regular effects and so on. So if things look a little cheesy, you don't really mind it. It actually maybe more or less even gives you a bit more of that 90s 80s flair the original movies came from. So like all in all, this is a fantastic fun package. I recommend everyone to see who was a fan of the original films, and I am going to be so bold and give Bill and Ted Face the Music a goddamn 8 out of 10. Yeah, you heard me.
Party on, dudes. Billy, dance. How you doing?
Well, you know, we're dead and we're in hell.
But how you doing?
We're good.
So yeah, it's been 3 reviews since we last looked at our chart. So I think we can safely look what has developed, and as you see on the top, we already have a major change. The top 3 has shifted. Now we have Bill and Ted Face the Music holding the bronze spot. I wonder if they'll keep it till the end of the year. We still are waiting for that 10 out of the 10, may I remind you. What else has happened? Now we actually have a middle page, as you see, where Host has settled in comfortably on 14. And it was actually it sits there pretty nicely between Clown Fear and Deep Blue Sea 3. So I think that is a nice spot for Host. And sadly, Spree and She Dies Tomorrow have entered the bottom half of our chart. So yeah, these movies in the third half of our chart really suck balls, to say the least. We still got like 3 months to go and 4 months to go in this year, so I'm really looking forward to what other movies are going to be awaiting us. Now, what else did I want to say? Well, this is where we will end this Sunday. I'm just like wondering, after all this traveling and all this stress we've been going through since we left Hollywood, what have we learned in 135 episodes of I Hate Sundays? Well, first of all, that the US government, when it's run by Trump, is an absolute chaotic mess. A plague-filled country with a civil war, a racial civil war raging on. So we have an election coming up, guys, and everybody in the US, please take this seriously and vote that motherfucker out of the office. Well, what else have we learned in 135 episodes of I Hate Sundays? When you try hard to leave a city and we actually make it to move somewhere else, when you're happy, be sure that the next person you meet who will be playing a very important role in your life is probably going to be from the city that you actually left. Yeah, and what else did we learn? That life is fucking tough. But if you keep going and don't give up, you'll eventually be fine. And I promise you, we are going to make it home eventually too. So, with having said that, see you next week for some more fun in Toronto.
Go to brush, go to school, cause it's cool to be a lawyer or a doctor. Don't give a fuck about your life, fuck it up, yeah. Wasted potential every day, that's how I roll. You don't even look at me, cause I'm a motherfucking troll. You don't care, you don't see me. I don't give a fuck living life, that's how we be.